What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here today for hopefully the start of a good long stretch of videos. And so there's no BFR today because the Hawks played today and they didn't play last night. So I want to do trying to get a video out every day this Christmas break, as I mentioned before. So we're gonna get right into this video, and what this video I want to do today, something, just a fun idea I had. I didn't really know how to execute it until I thought this is probably the best way I'm gonna be able to do it. So the top 20 jerseys with 5 honorable mentions that I have of all time. So my top 20 jerseys of all time, and we'll start with the honorable mentions. So basically there's 25, but I originally thought I was going to do this differently, so I kind of just, essentially the top 25 jerseys of all time. Let's call it that, the top 25. And we've seen several NHL jerseys, we've seen several hundreds of jerseys in the NHL throughout its course in history, different teams, different ways they've formatted it, different alternates, different things they've done with it. And I thought, why not today, and we'll go through what I think are the top 25. So, starting off with an honorable mention, or 25th, we have the Carolina Hurricanes 2008-2009 alternate home jersey, and it's this one right here, right in the middle. It is the black one. I'm going to have to use my phone for this because I have no other way to execute it. So we have the black one right there with, I really like the way it looks. As you can see there, got a nice black, the striping. Much like this Hurricane one, much more than the other one. So I think that is a very cool thing. My phone shut off there. But yeah, the Hurricanes jersey right there, the black with got the red on the sleeves right there. I remember when I used to see them use it, I thought it looked really good. And definitely better than the alternate they have now. Alternate that they have now is not necessarily bad, but it's not one of my top 25, that's for sure. Now, next on the list, we have the 2020-2021 Washington Capitals Reverse Retro. And as I scroll down to this, you're probably thinking you had this lower on your list for the Reverse Retro than some jerseys, and why is it so high now? Basically, opinions can change, and when you're comparing it with many jerseys that I did not English there, but this Washington Capitals red Screaming Eagle was fantastic. I love the way this thing looks. Ovechkin on the back there. But yeah, you see the red. Basically, I've seen this before. Good looking jersey, and I'm a big fan of the way it looks just in general, especially compared to the black one that they have now and the blue one. I think the blue one is also really good. The black one, it's good, not as much of a fan of. I know some people are calling it the best new reverse retro, and I'm just rolling my eyes at that, but that's fun. So moving on, we have the 23rd jersey, which would be the 2022-23 St. Louis Blues Reverse Retro. And I've seen this jersey get a lot of flack, and I'm not sure why. The yellow on this jersey just looks absolutely beautiful. Sorry about that, quality is just not great, but you can see it there. The yellow, the St. Louis Blues, the prototype, as it was essentially originally going to be the Blues jersey, but then they decided to go with the blue, a different format. Yeah, there we go. But that yellow jersey looks great, and that's really all I have to say on it. Now, moving on to another honorable mention, we have 22nd, we have the 2002-2003 New York Islanders alternate jersey. And I am sure that people are probably wondering, what the heck is that? And to be honest, I'm pretty sure a lot of people hate this jersey, but I'm going to put this in here. So you see Yashin on the back of that orange one right there. I don't know why. I just really like the way that looks with the blue under the sleeves. You got the orange just going throughout. Orange is my favorite color, so that probably plays a role in it majority. And I remember I have a hockey card with Alexei Yashin, and he's wearing that jersey, and that was one of my first hockey cards I remember. So that one definitely has a special place for nostalgia for me. That's also for sure. Moving on to number 21, we have the 2010-2011 Calgary Flames alternate jersey. And as I scroll to go get this one, 2010-2011, that would be, it's also their current home jersey. It's their, this is their current home jersey basically, but it's that middle one right there. Their home one at this time was also pretty good, but I will say that Flame, the one I remember, that was an intimidating jersey of all. That was one of the most intimidating jerseys in the league. Even though Calgary didn't really make the playoffs at all during that time period, they make it now at least with that jersey. But that's a really nice jersey that Calgary had. They had it in the 80s and they brought it back, so it was a very nice way to bring it into the new age. Now, as that would have been the end of all the honorable mentions, and so now we move into the top 20, where in number 20, probably one that not as many people know about, we have the 2008-2009 Phoenix Coyotes alternate jersey. Once you hear it, you might know what it is, but this is a jersey I hope they go back to. I really like the way what they did with this jersey. You got the Coyote running there. The black, any Coyotes jersey in black, I think you can make look excellent. That is no exception. You got Shane Doan on the back of that. You got the sleeves looking with the red, and you got the white under there. Kind of reminds me of that Buffalo Sabres jersey, the one that they have as their alternate right now. Just with the way the black works in with the red and the white in that one. The black works in with the more maroonish color that the Coyotes had with these jerseys. Moving on to number 19, we have the 2001 Buffalo Sabres alternate jersey. And for those who don't know what this is, I actually didn't know this existed until a couple of years ago because this was before my time. But see this red Buffalo Sabres jersey with Miroslav Shatan on the back? That is a fantastic jersey. They did the reverse retro to that, except in just the current colors. I will say, actually I'll wait for a minute, but this Buffalo Sabres jersey, look at that, the red, and of course we'll get to that one later, going out there. We got the Buffalo word mark across, you got the two swords, the two sabers going across each other like they're fighting, and it's like just cross guard. It looks pretty excellent, and the red just works in. And I'm going to put a disclaimer here that, or it's not really a disclaimer, more just an opinion. I don't like the Buffalo Sabres colors right now. The blue, the white. I honestly liked when they had the dark blue better than this royal blue sort of color. I don't like it, and like it makes the Buffa Slug look amazing to me. The Buffa Slug, I remember that was the Buffalo Sabres jersey I grew up with. I remember them in the playoffs in 2009, 2010, and they were going against Boston. They were the higher seed. That's one of the first playoff series I remember watching, but that wasn't a Hawks playoff series. I remember Buffalo ended up winning the game, but they lost the series in 6. And but yeah, that Buffalo's colors, I would really wish they go back to that black, red, and white full time, because the royal blue, the white, it's not it. It just is not it, and I don't like it. Moving on, as I go back to my list, we go on to another Calgary jersey, and Calgary, I will say, is on this list a lot. And also a fun fact, there are no original 6 teams on this because original 6 teams are boring, they suck, and they have awful jerseys. This is coming from a Chicago Blackhawks fan, so proclaimed the best logo in sports. I'm sorry, I want you to look at that on the wall and tell me with a straight face that is the best logo in sports. No. As a Blackhawks fan, I think we have one of the worst logos in sports. And the only reason I'm a fan is because I'm from Chicago, and B, I love hockey, so that kind of works. But to its advantage. But number 18, back to what we were before that little tangent. We have the 2003-2004 Wait. I think I said that wrong. Let me see. Oh, yeah. The 2003-2004 Calgary Flames home jersey. This is when they eventually went away from the Blasty. The Blasty was their home jersey for a little. Or was there a wager? I don't know. Actually, the way this era of jerseys works is odd. They went with that to 2000. Yeah, so they had the black alternate, then became the Calgary Flames home uniform, the red one right up there. We'll get to the one on a little lower than that in a little. But that Calgary Flames home jersey, they went to the finals with that. That is a beautiful home jersey. There aren't many just regular home and away jerseys on this list, but this Calgary jersey, fantastic. It would eventually go to the one that they had when I was growing up, the 2009-10 era, which I didn't think was as good, but it was along the basis of it, so I didn't mind it. But I just think this one was much better. And again, won't be the last time Calgary shows up on this list. Now, moving on, we have the 2020-2021 Arizona Coyotes reverse retro. So that one right there is, 1 second, I'm trying to get out of here. Yeah. So again, the Arizona Coyotes went when it's compared with all the reverse retros, it looks very much the best. However, when compared with other jerseys, it is a bit lower on the list. The purple works excellent with this team. You get the orange, it's with a nighttime sky feel with the purple. Got the black, the orange, got the cactus on the bottom. Going back to the green jersey they had in the early 2000s. Very nice purple jersey. And Coyotes working with purple is not something I originally expected I would see in life. Moving on to number 16, we have the 2020-2021 Vegas Golden Knights Reverse Retro. And once again, you're probably asking, how is this being put up above it? Simply because compared with other jerseys, it just looks better. I mean, along with the Reverse Retros, I have a different opinion of it than when it's just combined with every jersey. I looked at every jersey that's ever been worn in the NHL for this. So yeah, you have this red Vegas Golden Knights jersey. It's funny, I'm not usually a fan of the color red, but with these jerseys, it has been working fantastically. Got my boy Jonathan Marchessault there on the back. Got the red, the gray, gold, and black striping. Fantastic jersey. I don't know how people didn't like that, along with their secondary logo on their main emblem in the middle. So that's just fantastic work by Vegas. Now, moving on, we have not a reverse retro for the first time in 3. At number 15, we have the 2020-2021 Dallas Stars alternate jersey. And as I scroll down to this, there it is. This neon green with black works. I'm not sure how they came up with this, but I love every second of it. I remember when they released these, and I was thinking, oh my gosh. I nearly bought one of these in an Alexander Radulov, but it was gone before I had a chance to buy it originally. But these Dallas Stars jerseys are fantastic. You got Jamie Benn on the back there. The neon green striping just all throughout the jersey with the Texas and the Dallas Stars logo in the middle. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Moving on, we have at number 14, we have one that's kind of out of the box. Outside the box, I should say. 2001-2002 Vancouver Canucks. When you hear that, you probably think Mark Messier era, kind of the dead Canucks. Dan Cloutier Canucks. Little after Mark Messier, but moving into this, we have this blend, the maroon and blue blend, the gradient jersey. Fantastic. I mean, the reverse retro they had with the green, I thought I liked that one as well. I thought it was a little worse than this one, but this one just looks absolutely fantastic. The way the gradient moves in, you got like a blue and then red, and then the purple just like goes in right in the middle. Very nice. I love the way it looks. The Vancouver Canucks jerseys of that era don't really get I think the correct appreciation that they deserve. That is one of them that is definitely, I think, highly underrated. And moving on to number 13, we have the 2022-23 Florida Panthers reverse retro with the palm tree in the middle. There are Florida fans, and I've seen fans around the league that say this is a piece of crap. To those who say that, I mean, the people are allowed to have their opinions, but I'm simply going to go off mine. I don't know how you don't see beautifulness in this. The summer vibe, the beach theme, the colors of when I think of summer, that is what I think of. You got the palm tree in the middle as their secondary logo. You have that blue color that doesn't really work on the phone because this is a computer and it's looking right at it. Then you also have the red and yellow striping, and then on the shoulders it looks great. Love the way that looks. Very nice indeed. Moving on to this is the last reverse retro. This is the last reverse retro, and of course, what else can it be other than the best reverse retro? 2022-23 Calgary Flames reverse retro. Another one that people are saying is a piece of crap, and I don't know what they are on. Look at that. That is beautiful. Originally, when they did it with the red and white jerseys, it did not work, this jersey. If they did it with black originally, it looks great. The black with this just works. It doesn't work with white. It doesn't work with red that they used in the late 90s. The Hawks beat them in a playoff series wearing those jerseys. I think I swept them in 4. That was like a Ginla's first playoff series. And right there, fantastic jersey. Best reverse retro out of the pack. Out of a very good series of jerseys, to be fair. Moving on to the number 11 spot. One that people aren't going to expect because we're going way back in time to 1967-68 to the California Seals and the Oakland Seals, and they also wore this. But that green jersey that the California Seals had, that is a very nice jersey right there. You got the seal in the center, the green and the blue stripes. It works out well, the blue numbers. I mean, you can see the white one down there. I'm not necessarily a fan of it. It looks alright, but the seal even is green. It works with it. And compared to Seals jerseys we'd see later, we'd see this one later, which was alright. It's not in my top 25, maybe top 75 for sure. Top 50 maybe probably not. But there's those. And then we get these later, which the Sharks did their reverse retro to. It's so bright that they can't even like read them. I'm not a fan of these whatsoever. So yeah, that's the way the Seals show up on the list, and might be the only time they show up in this video, to be fair. Moving on to the top 10, we go to 2018-19, a big jump from 1967-68. The Philadelphia Flyers and their... One second. Wait, wrong one. Whoopsie. Is that the same one? Yes. So it was the 2017 Stadium Series, but also now is currently their alternate black jersey. The black and orange, beautiful. I wish they'd make it their home jersey. I was originally a big fan of like the orange Flyers jerseys like you see on the top, their normal home jerseys. And especially when they went to that black one in the 2000s, I look at that, I'm like, it kind of works. I'm not a fan of it with the white. No white in this whatsoever. Perfect. I wish they would go to this. This is just a fantastic black jersey. And what's showing this is that black jerseys really can work in the NHL, and I really like the way that they look. They just look really sweet. They look really smooth, and it'll continue with this because you see in 2018-19 we get a bunch of new alternate jerseys. The Flyers got this one, and then that wouldn't be the only team, which moves into number 9 with the San Jose Sharks, who got one that was nearly identical but just as great in their black jersey. If I can find it real quick, there it is. And unfortunately, they don't use it anymore. But that one right there, that black. Same one the Flyers had. Wait, was that the same one the Flyers had? 1 second. Yeah. That's the almost nearly identical to the one the Flyers had. The black with the bluish turquoise color there. That I wish they went to that as well as the full-time home jersey instead of what they went to now with whatever that is. I don't know what they were. I don't know what they're doing there. I'm not a fan of that one, but the Sharks doing their own thing now, and I'm not a fan, to put it simply. And moving on to the number 8 spot, we have the 1995-96 Washington Capitals home jersey, which, if you could guess what that is, A, I'd be impressed. And B, you don't have to because, it is the Screaming Eagle in blue. The best Screaming Eagle. The red one is very nice, but the blue one, you see Peter Bondra on the back of that. I think of Adam Oates, Peter Bondra, Olaf Kozig, those 3 guys in particular. Very nice jersey. Esa Tikkanen as well. Look at that. Just take that in and think of the Screaming Eagle and say Ovechkin was robbed of wearing that beautiful. He had to wear that Capitol Building one at first, and now he's basically wearing it again with that the current reverse retro, which has a Screaming Eagle, which makes it a little bit better, but not fully. Moving on to number 7. Oh boy, this one could be controversial because Islander fans might not like this a lot, and obviously, this year we got the Fisherman Reverse Retro, which I'll show off. This is not one of them on the screen, but there you go. You got the Fisherman, and it's missing the teal color. It's missing the turquoise teal color blue, and that was my favorite part of the jersey. That's why I'm not the biggest fan of this one. However, in the 1995 season, 1995-96, they went to this as their home and away jerseys. Beautiful. I cannot. I mean, it was a very bad era for the Islanders, the Millbury Islanders, but Ziggy Palffy in those colors looks moi. It looks beautiful. I like the away one actually better than the home one, as you can see there. That's why the away jersey is on my top 25. The home one, I'm just not a fan of that blue color in the background. The teal looks fantastic there, but the white one I think just looks better. I can't really get it on camera. That's the best I'll probably be able to get. And I really like the Fisherman logo. It's much better than the crappy Islanders logo. If you like the Islanders logo, comment down below. I don't know how. They've had that logo forever, and I hate it. Like, when they at least went to this in 2011, 2014 for their alternate, it was different. People hated this. I actually thought it was really good. And then they went with, like, there was a stadium jersey they went with. I think it was this one. Yeah. 2014 Stadium Series, they went with this. That was awful. This is one of my... when I do a worst jerseys video, this will be in it right here. if I can get it on screen. That logo right there just looks ew. Kind of like all Islanders logos except the Fisherman. I also have that Brooklyn Nets one, the black one. What is that? And then, yeah, Islanders have had some of the worst jerseys in NHL history. Fisherman is not one of them. Moving on to the 2007 and 2008 Tampa Bay Lightning home jersey at number 6. The Tampa Bay Lightning, people like to say their golden age was when they had the cup jerseys, when they had the black one, and the really strange lightning bolt that I wasn't a fan of. And then they have the one where they have now with the blue and then the lightning bolt that they have now. I'm not a fan of either, to be honest. My favorite one was this one that they had when I was growing up, the black with those blue on the sleeves there. Very nice. Very nice. The away ones are very nice as well. Probably would be in my top 50. But this is just... Compare that to that and tell me that's better. Like, you can't tell me that is better than... I know they won a cup with that, but tell me that that's not better than the Lightning, like when Stamkos was starting. And I know they had some bad years there, but they also went to the conference final and won 2011 with that jersey. And then now they have this, and like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of how I see it, and they have fixed it way too many times. And by too many, I mean once, and they kind of stuck with that. Moving on to the top 5, where we go to the 1998-99 Calgary Flames alternate jersey, which we see right here, the Blasty. This Blasty jersey, who doesn't love a good Blasty? Like, the orange and yellow on the bottom, the logo, the black. The black jerseys are ruling this area, and the Calgary Flames had like 4 or 5 jerseys in this, so they are ruling this as well. The Blasty jersey, great. Just absolutely great. It's a broken record how many times I've had to say the same words, but that's how I can describe these jerseys. It's the only way I can describe these jerseys, and I love them very much. Computer screen just blacked out there for a second. And I compare that to the one that they have in the reverse retro and just the one that they have in their alternate. Only difference is they don't have the orange on the bottom, which I don't really count. I hardly even noticed it. I didn't even notice it till now. But that black right there, I guess that kind of makes it look better. Maybe we'll go with the 2021 reverse retro because that also looks very nice, and that's only a minor difference. So we'll kind of combine the two, I think. Actually, no, the orange reddish one I like better. The bottom just looks better. Moving on. Number 4, another Calgary Flames jersey, and it's another controversial one. Who could have said that? Who could have thought that, I should say. 2013-2014. You probably think of a Calgary Flames team that was on the edge of it with Gaudreau, but could not break through. And in that, we got this Calgary word jersey. I don't like word jerseys. This one works. This Calgary word mark right there, you got the flame going across it. When the Calgary Flames wore those jerseys and I saw them, they were excellent. I loved the way they looked. I loved the way they had black on the shoulders, the stripes down here, maintaining the red Calgary, then the black flame there. The black flame works. Let's be fair, all the flame colors work, but the black one looks very special, and I will say. Calgary and black, I think Calgary should just go to black all full time, to be honest, because they just look fantastic. Moving on to the top 3, 2007-2008 San Jose Sharks home jersey. This was the San Jose Sharks jersey that I grew up with. It's the one that they were fantastic in, going to back-to-back conference finals in 2010 and 2011. And it's the one I remember Joe Thornton, Patrick Marleau, Danny Heatley, Devin Setaguchi, Dan Boyle, Joe Pavelski, Logan Couture, when they had their dynamic team. Rob Blake was in there, Douglas Murray, Antti Niemi even, after he left the Hawks, he went to San Jose, got that contract. That home jersey is just, look at that. It's just, Roenick wore those jerseys. If I had a Jeremy Roenick one of those, I would be over the moon. And it's one of the times when the number on the jersey doesn't look bad. Joe Thornton and that. That's the way that could have been what the Sharks have. I take back what I said about the black one being their home jersey. Black one could stay their alternate, but that home jersey, beautiful. Absolutely just exquisite. Now the top 2. If you know me very well, you'll know what these are, because they are by far the top 2 best jerseys that have ever existed. And I'm actually gonna look at them, compare them real quick, because I want to see if there's any difference in their way that they look. No, not very much if they are. But we'll go to the one that's more modern because reasons. The Buffalo Sabres alternate jersey they have currently was their home jersey, and I believe it started in 1996-97. The black Buffalo Sabres home jersey is amazing. Why is this not their home jersey full time? As I said before, what is this? This is disgusting. Get this royal blue, get it out. It stinks. I hate it. I don't care what anyone else thinks. Call me narcissist. I don't care. But this black Buffalo Sabres jersey has it all. It's got flavor. It looks fantastic. It doesn't look like I'd even know what the Buffalo Sabres logo was when I was younger, and because I didn't even tell. I couldn't tell it was a buffalo and two swords crossing. Calling me inept, probably. But Dahlin, when I saw Owen Power and Skinner and Thompson wearing that, I think Buffalo is about to kill some teams tonight. It's just amazing. Tage Thompson in that Buffalo jersey is him. If I could put it simply, Tage Thompson in that Buffalo jersey is just him. Himothy, whichever. And I'm going to pause the video real quick because I'm going to go get the number 1 jersey because I actually have it. I'll be back in a moment. Here it is. The number 1 jersey on my countdown. Number 1. This beautiful... how do you even describe this? Majestic. How did people at one point hate this? The Coyotes had success with these jerseys. They made the playoffs. They were consistently in the playoffs in the late 90s, early 2000s, and they wore this. And then they changed to the ones they wore when the Gretzky was coach. They did not have success. And then from 2010 through 2012, they wore that other Coyotes jersey, which they had success under. They lost in the first round, and lost in the conference final, so they were decent. And then they went back to this for their playoff run in 2020. They beat Nashville, and then they lost to Colorado, but it's Colorado. You don't blame that. But this is a Phoenix Coyotes jersey, as you see here. It says Phoenix Coyotes, my number 1. No one on the back, unfortunately. Maybe eventually I'll get a Roenick or something. If I can get a number 97, the A with Roenick, that'd be very cool. But look at that. Tell me that's not one of the best logos you've ever seen. It's like the Fisherman. How did people hate this? I don't understand. I don't understand how people could hate this. I know people from Canada. They're hey, they moved the Jets in. I want hockey. Why don't you want hockey to work in Arizona? That's what I don't understand. It's the NHL's putting effort in to try and putting serious effort. They got the new arena. I don't understand why you don't want to keep expanding the game. That's I'm in favor of expansion if I've done this before. I might do a video of a 40-team, 48-team league. I'll probably do that in NHL 23 as well. But this Coyotes jersey gives me hope for the future because I would love a team in Houston, but I don't want to have to relocate teams. I want to go back to Atlanta. I want to go back to Houston. Or we were never in Houston, but I would want Houston. I want Atlanta, Quebec City. I want them to get a team too. Hamilton's been begging for a team. Portland, honestly, could put one in Cleveland or Cincinnati. Create a Columbus rivalry, but to be honest, Columbus is just it's Ohio, so you never know. Hartford, bring back the Whalers. Unfortunately, they have the smallest people per capita ever, so that's not probably going to happen. But you get the idea. I'm in favor of expansion, and that's why this jersey is amazing. But that's really going to be all I have for you guys today. I want to do this little fun video. I'll do my worst jerseys eventually, maybe in next week or so. I think I'm going to try to come up with some new ideas. I've been wanting to do this. I've created this list about a month and a half ago, but I've never had a chance to do it. So tell me down below what you thought of the list. I'm just going to put this up here for a second. Tell me down below what you thought of the list. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Excuse me. There'll be a BFR up tomorrow on Christmas Eve, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, or have a good day. It's 11:30 in the morning, so have a good day. Thank you guys for watching, and see ya.